What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Does It Play here on the channel. We started this a few weeks ago where we take a look at a video game or computer game and we check out the components of it, we play a little bit of it, and we decide does it play. So, in my channel, I had done a few games from a company called Zobmondo. They've done Go Hoops, Go 500, Go Low, which is a golf game, and Go Long. I have done videos on three of them, and someone recently, a viewer named Sean, recently sent me a message saying, "Hey, could you do the fourth game?" So it had been a long time coming, but here it is. We got Go Long, the football dice game from Go Zone Games and Zobmondo. It costs $17.99. So it comes in this really tiny box, which is good. And when you open it up, you get score sheets, a whole pad of score sheets that look like this, that are backside. First and second quarter of your football game is on this side, third and fourth on that. You get this Go Long cup. Actually, with any game from Zobmondo in Go Zone, you get this cup with the logo in it. You get this cool bag to put the cup in, and you can put all your components into this. And then you get your rule, which comes out like this. And then you get a series of dice. Now, the dice is the real big difference between games. Is what do each dice do? But generally, in any one of these Go games, you're going to roll a set of dice. You're going to take out die, then roll again. It's kind of like press your luck type thing. This one, I just recently bought and recently just checked it out, and so we're gonna actually get a few. We'll probably play a little bit of it, but we'll talk about the dice. So with every game, there's usually a die here that is kind of the control die. It definitely is in racing, and it's very similar in this one. So every time there's a football, it means that the quarterback has got the play. Then there's the no QB, which means a sack. There's the burst, which is like a turnover, and the yellow flag for a penalty. So if you get the football, then the four die here, the blue and the green, will come into play. That's your yardage dice. The blue die is like a big play. It's either going to be a big plus or a big minus, or it could be nothing. So then you get these other three are generally a couple of yards each. And then so this die, the black die, is your kickoff die. It works for punts. It works for field goals. The yellow die is your penalty, your yardage, and your red die has O and D on it, so it's offense and defense. So for penalties or for turnovers, that'll decide who it's on, like who's the penalty on, or who gets the ball in the turnover, or say like a fumble, who recovers. So we're going to put two teams in here. We'll put the Taunton Rockets first, and as a nod to Steve Tower, we'll do the New England Minutemen. So basically what happens is you play the game. There's 4 quarters. There's 4 possessions in each one. Kind of like a Fury football, actually. So 4 and 4. and you'll get a kickoff. You'll start rolling. Now what happens is say you roll the football, and your die are here. Now you have, okay, this is a really obvious choice, but in this case you have 30, -1, 0, 0. So you have to take a die. You can take 1, 2, or 3 die. It doesn't matter. But so you're going to take the 30. Like in this case, we're going to take the 30, and it's a first down. If it, say this was a 0, and you had 0, 2, 1, and 2, you could take one die and say, okay, I'm going to go 2 yards. It's now 2nd and 8. Or I could take 2 of the 2s and go, okay, it's 3rd down and 6. And then we would roll again. And you keep going like that until you get a first down, or you have to punt, or you have to do it something. So we're going to try this. Now, I generally do, I'll say this about this cup. This is going to be one of my things. It's a very loud cup. It's very loud, so I don't generally use the cup. But we're gonna play a little match, probably the first couple of quarters of this Rocket vs. Minutemen game, and we'll show you how things are done, and then we'll judge afterwards. So we're gonna start. We'll say okay, if it's O, the Rockets get the ball. If it's D, the Minutemen get the ball. We'll just pick it that way. Okay, the Rockets are going to get the ball. So, on the Minutemen, 35-yard line for the kick. This says 35, so we're going to go 35 yards the other way. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we're going to start 1st and 10 on the Rockets' 30-yard line. Okay, so we're going to roll pretty much every die, because minus the kickoff one, because you don't need that. Okay, so I got the football, so that means that's okay, so these other ones are not needed. Okay, so my blue die is 7. That's normal. Okay, my blue die is 7. My green dies are 3, 1, and 0. So what we'll do is we'll take the 7 for our first one. We'll take the 1 for the second down. And we'll take the 3 for the third down. That would mean 11 yards and a first down. You could have done, see, if you did the 3 here, you could have done 3-1-7 or something, but if you'd done 7-3, this 1 wouldn't actually play because you've now made a first down already, and so that would stop it. So you wanted to get the most yards you can before, making the first down. Okay. So it's going to be first down at the 41-yard line. Oh, yeah. I took the kick left. Oh, and we got a sack. So with sacks, I like how that says, see next page, but yeah, that's the last page. So, sacks, you use the yellow die to figure out how much you've lost. And so it's going to be actually a 10-yard loss because we got the hand signal. So we're back at the 31, 2nd and 20. Oh no, I have to use that. Okay, so we have the football, but we only got 2 1s and 2 0s. So we're going to have to go with a 1 there. So we're at the 32, but it is now second and 19. Well, third and 19, sorry. No, this is not good. We got the football, but we got a 0, and a negative 10. So we're going to take the 0, and it's fourth down, so we're going to punt. So we're punting, and it's going to be 25 yards net. So from the 32, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So on possession 2, the Minutemen are going to start at a pretty decent field position, as they are going to be at their 43-yard line. So just keep going like that. Now we have a QB sack for 5 yards. Oh, okay. There was something I did mess up though. Although it really didn't matter because you didn't get any yards after it. But when you get sacked, you're supposed to remove one of your down die. That makes perfect sense because now you're on second down, so you can basically put that there. But yeah, so we lost 5 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're now at the 38. And we're going to roll again. And a penalty. And it's a penalty, so you go here. And it's a 5-yard penalty on the offense. So if the penalty is accepted, the down is replayed, so no dies get taken out. But we are moving back again. Second and 20 now. Okay, the football is in. Okay, so I have a -1, a 3, and a 20. So what we want to do is, again, we want to take the 3, put that as the second down play, and then take the 20 for the third down play. Because that would make it 3 yards, 1, 2, 3, or the 36, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's a first down at the 44. And we have another penalty. This again on the offense, 5-yard penalty. The offensive line cannot get set, I guess. 3, 4, 5. It's 49. First and 15 at the 49. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Again. Off another penalty. On the offense, 5 yards. So they're back to the 46-yard line, first and 20. Someone get that guy and make sure he stays where he is. Oh, and we have a turnover. The defense is going to recover the ball. Well, let me just... Oh, and on the turnover... Oh. Okay, so here's the deal. If the turnover comes up and the big play had shown a touchdown, then it would be a pick 6. But it isn't. So the defense gets the ball. If defense is rolled, the defender gets the ball and chooses a play die moving the other way. So you can't use the big die, but you can use one of these. So we'll gain 2 yards on the turnover. So the low scoring affair here so far is both teams are unable to really get the ball moving. And the Rockets will start at the 45. They're 45. Okay, we have the football. So that's a good start. But we have a 1, a -1, and 2 zeros. So I guess we're just going to go with the 1 and go 2nd and 9. Football again. This time we have a 3, a 1, and a 0. So we'll take the 3. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a penalty on the offense, 5 yards. But the defense is going to decline that penalty. Wait, yeah. Well, well, I want to make sure that's right. Penalty maybe decline. Yeah, so you would play. The down is counted. Offense can only take 1 die. So yeah. So basically the offense would take 3. And it's declined. So they will get the ball for 1, 2, 3. So it's 4th and 2. And I only have the big die left. And all the big die has, TD as -10, as 7, as 20, as 30. If you're in a gambling mood, this could be the way to do it. But otherwise, you're going to punt. So they'll punt. It's first quarter. Only netted 20 on this. They're at the 48, so it'll be 28. Minutemen start the ball at the 28. Oh, the football comes up, and the big play is a TD. So you don't really care about these other die. That is a touchdown, my friends. Oh, sorry, I put that off the screen, but yeah. So that is a Minuteman touchdown on the first down, a 52-yard pass or run, whichever one you want to decide. You're in charge. And so we go to the second quarter. Minutemen. Oh wait, nope, I didn't. Now for an extra point, all you do is any number works. It's the it is the X that does it. Yeah, basically so when you're doing kick field goals and extra points, this is the only one that doesn't work. The X. Then there's distance. You got to go by the distance, and then this goal would be it no matter what it goes through. So we'll roll. We got a number, so that means the extra point is good. Okay, so Rockets are going to be kicked the ball. But only a net, or they netted 20, so a good return. So they're going to start at 45-yard line. Here we go. Okay, they got a football. There's a 6, a 2, a 2, and a 1. So we'll take the 6. We'll take the 2, and we'll take the 2. We could have gained that extra yard and said they went for it on 4th down, but it doesn't matter. So they're going to start again, 1st and 10 at now the Minutemen 45. I dropped. Okay, we have a... Oh, there we go. We got the football. We'll put the 2. We got a 1. And we got the big die being 30. So a 33-yard drive here on this one. 47-yard line is going to bring us down to the 14 for first. I'm sorry, 45, and we gained 33, so we're at the 12. My bad. So first and 10 on the 12. Football, and we got a 20 in the big one. The others were -1, -1, and 0, so the 20 will work for a touchdown. And the extra point is good. So there we go. It's 7-7. So I think that we'll call it for that. But for now, I think we'll probably do a full video of the gameplay. But let's talk about it. Okay. First thing I get is I enjoy it. Yes. I love... First of all, I love any game that's cheap. I love any game that doesn't bring a big footprint. I love a game that, lets me roll a lot of dice. As we saw in this, luck plays a big factor. I mean, there's only one penalty spot, but we hit it, 3 or 4 times? So again, luck has a huge factor, and although I like the strategy as far as, how many dice, with any of the Go games, I love the strategy of how many dice do I use at this time, and so, I mean, is it gonna be the Statman's football game? No. And I'll say that the paper is a little, you have to figure out your own, way of keeping track of the yards. But that being said, if you're looking for a game that, literally you can just get up and play, I mean, this literally what we just did. I said, okay, I'm going to just make a video and I'm going to just play. I have only tried this out before. I hadn't really played it yet, but I was like, let's just do it. And that was really quick to just get out and be ready to play. So if you don't have a heck of a lot of time, or you just want something quick, yeah, I actually kind of like this as far as, it's got a lot of depth to it, whereas some of the, we'll say golf, golf has a good strategy, or Golo golf has a good strategy, but, again, not as much as this. I think with this, because you're playing back and forth, and you're going, how many, do I need this, or should I get both of these, or should I do this? It seems like you're doing a little more in this one. Again, it's just one of those games where if you're looking for that pick up and play game, I'll go out and say right now, does it play? Yes. If you're looking for that pick up and play game that, you're not going to be spending a whole lot of time. I actually think, though, this one takes longer than the other games. Go Low, Go 500, and Go Hoops. I think this game, Go Hoops, takes a long time too, a longer time. This one takes a longer time, but again, I think once you figure out what your yardage tracking thing is, I think it'll be quicker. Whereas we're just learning this. But yeah, I'll go out there and say, does this game play? Yes. I will definitely play this again. Happy to have it in my library. And yeah, I think you should pick it up. Price point $17.99. I'll go with that. Again, there are some expensive games. $17.99 is low, and it's low. It's quick, and you can get multiple games in. So, will it be the hardcore Statman's football game or the the simmer? No, but it's going to be, if you've got a friend and you just want to get a quick game in, that's what I think this game is going to be stronger. That it's going to be stronger. Because it's just me, it's like okay, but I think if you're hanging with your buddy and you play this, it would be fun. So that's going to be it for Go Long from Go Zone Games and Zobmondo. Again, you can check it out. It's $17.99. And that'll be it for this episode of Does It Play? I hope you're all doing well. Please take care and stay safe. And we'll see you back again. I got a couple more videos. I want to do a Does It Play for Rolling America. We've got the Slacker Series Game 2 that we need to do. And I want to get some red, white, and blue racing in. Alright, so I will check you out next time. Take care, everyone. Bye now.